just to keep it in perspective, everybody should be aiming toward one of the flagships. Point blank. We've seen them transition throughout the years with SmackDown being a priority for a while, Raw always being a priority, but now with a third brand for real, I mean, everybody matters. I've watched them go through a lot of programming changes, so I recognize where I'm going with the flow, but I think we've potentially settled on something creatively so far as scheduling goes. But I'm going to leave that to how time works itself out. Yo, NXT looked alright, man. A lot of things. I'm not even gonna go down this whole list of names, but everybody was standing out, man. Everybody was standing out, and everybody did a damn good job. It felt like there was way more going on, but this lends to what really matters, and it's just being on the television. It's moments, they go forgotten about, but the reactions sometimes they're so genuine, they can be forgotten about. And then you can't just go into some recap like, oh no, because I completely loved that. But for who was on television last week for NXT, again, I really appreciate it. I'm looking at growth. I'm hearing best women's division in wrestling right now. I have my idea on it, but then I'm letting these weeks develop, and I'm like, man, by comparison, I'm not really too sure, but we got a lot of character happening, and a lot of people have really come a long way. That's across the span. So shouts to everybody, man. I'm really proud of them, and let's continue making the most of our time on product because that matters. So Nate Frazier, Eddie Thorpe, Iron Survivor. All right, so that was fine. The funny thing is, my man Axiom jumping in. That's gonna be really, really. I guess we see the direction. I have no pony in the race, but it's really good with them. Like that, they've been leaning into the soap opera part of this, and let's not go too crazy. I'm talking across all three brands. I'm seeing it. It's really good, but let's not go. Let's not put more on it. Just leave it as is. Finish what's in your plate. Was finish first, and then we'll get to what we should do better next time. Stephanie Vecchia, Jada Parker. All right, Miss Parker on this little brick situation. And Miss Parker and Lola. All right, fine. Steph needed to win. Jada was looking like she's keeping up the whole time. Good. Lola and Jada are turning into me and my man's got a saying on Tuesdays. Now next to it being Tatum Tuesdays, me and my man's saying, and then what stemmed from it, I'm looking at Jada and Lola, and I'm starting to sense that I'ma chill and I'ma just move on because there's definitely static there, and I mean good CV static. But let's continue. Tony D, Brooks Jensen, running around out there with Sean Spears. Okay, it's something. It's a direction. The Don is gonna be the Don. So let's continue with him being the Don. Good spots. Let's continue. Spinebuster to win. I mean, let's just continue developing the character. Everyone's in a really, really good spot right now. Brooks and Spears could use each other like they're doing pretty good. I guess we're just waiting for things to further develop. Tony D and the family keep that rolling. And what else? First of all, shouts to Ave. Let that be clear. Now, excuse me. Carmen Petrovic, Ashanti, and then Brindley and Dion, and more of these other names that just. I love it. I love it. It took how many years for NXT to finally, um, since that 2.0 revamp, they said, no, we're going to start trying to lean into the emotionalisms of the demographic that we're reaching out to at priority. And it's like, okay. And I'm not seeing much of anything. And then past couple of weeks, maybe past couple of months, I wouldn't even put Adonis at the forefront of it, but the character and storyline has been something. If anything, this goes back to SmackDown, and it was just too much. So bring it back down here, but then it's like, ain't what's he running with Seth? I guess they just scrapped that project because now Seth is running with Young. Fine. Adonis is really working. I'm liking this little intergender mixed tag thing they got going. Like, very cool. Fighting to see who's getting in the ring first. Very cool. Very nice. Classy stuff if you're into the male-female dynamics of things. I was over the moon watching the whole thing. And then the fist bump. Let's just move on. Let us just move on. Because it's getting steamy. Now, Zarya Sinclair. All right. Bryn, Ren, Riz, Roxy, what else? Carmen, Izzy, don't think I missed them boots. I seen them boots immediately. But anyway, the pink furries with the neon. I ain't stupid, bro. It's fire. Very, very, very nice stuff, man. Anyway. High fashion in some spaces that I know. But, Zarya wins. Good. Let's keep it going. Family Unleashed Open Challenge resulted in a massive brawl. Anything else? Alright, and then Chase U, Rich Holland. All good stuff. Tag division getting crazy. All good stuff. Fatal Influence. I mean, I don't know. Everyone is there. Oh, okay. Settle down. Smart enough to not be degraded. But then it's like, is the crowd there for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, but it can be taught. But then I don't know about that hard talking like that. It's levels. We're still building, but they are really looking good right now. The three of them just do what they want. And Jasmine do what she wants. The rest of them, oh my God. Look, the women's division all not filing out, but making their way, to the ring, getting their spots and moments. Every one of them. It showed exactly where things are at so far. It's not an official and actual tier list, but where things are for so far as some form of the popularity and then the in-ring. I'm looking at it like there's been a lot of improvement from Jackie. That's awesome. And then she had the little action, anime sailor suit. Come on, bro, thematics. And then we got characters, so she's improving in the ring also so far. What I've been peeping, and then, bro, I'm telling you, I think I might be pulling for LaShawn for this little championship. I don't know. Brawl ensues ultimately, and I just don't know how I feel. But Tatum. I really appreciate how she's been utilized over the past couple of months at this point, I think. Months? Me and Tatum go a little ways back now. Very, very early times. So, yeah, good. Like it's emotional because you see the growth and development. Like she got injured, and I was like, no, because she's perfect. She reminds me of Chelsea in a way, because Chelsea was like great, and then she injured her arm or her hand or whatever that was. You see what I'm saying? So all good stuff, but I mean, look, Tatum accepted the open challenge. I don't know. Is she gonna get that? Is it time for all of that? I don't want Tatum to lose. But then, I mean, this title run can't be a fluke on Fallon, not at all. So maybe a Chase pay per view too. I don't know. Tatum by deadline. I don't know. I don't know. What are we doing with it? If Tatum becomes champion, and we have to see a little more often. And we do understand the law of diminishing returns, but Tate could definitely pull a vibe that works. It's working on Raw right now, you know, and excuse me, I believe she can take that in the directions that it was intended to initially when they started really pushing that energy. But whatever. Now no more Chase U. All right. PMC. That's the only thing I could think of. If it didn't work the right way, Chase U heel turn. Holy fuck, right? That'll be something else. I think we be on something with it, but ain't no telling. Tried it the nice way. Fucking, we just gonna run through everything now until we get all the titles, you know, and still eloquent and well spoken, but definitely a heel now. But I wouldn't go against the crowd. So, not a challenge from my side. I'm looking at how these guys are booking their products, the product overall, and you know we had a lot of female stuff going on one show, and then we had a lot of female stuff going on the other show. Now, that other show ain't the flagship right now. So if we're looking at the flagship, the big sell is having a seemingly heel team take on an obviously heel team, but one of the teams are clearly baby faces. And then it's like, they don't seem like it, but it's like, oh yeah, these are the good guys here. So, shizzle, you know, what is we doing here with Chase U after Rich Holland is looking like he could just run through and shut it down, lift it up, take it down at an easy whim? Is that what we doing? I don't know. Revamp it. What is going on? That's NXT. I'll let y'all for the next one.